Rogue Company had the potential to be one of the best online games. So pretty much during its time back in, I believe, 2020. I think I was looking back and it was like 4 or 5 years ago. They were talking about like, the cinematic launch trailer and also like the amount of characters and the visuals, even the gameplay started to release about the game. The game, everybody was hyped about it. Like I was hyped about it. I was definitely ready for the game release, and I was not disappointed. The gameplay was amazing in my personal opinion. I love playing this Ronin in the game. She was pretty much the most common player everybody would pick. You know, you pretty much will load up the game, go into a match, and Ronin was pretty much that character that was always picked in the game. Nothing. It's not a knock on Ronin. I think she's a dope character. That's the reason why I think she was picked by everybody. Um, Rogue Company. I mean, it had the potential, man, of being just something great, in my personal opinion. But today we're gonna go ahead and get into the official cinematic launch trailer and also the launch cinematic trailer of the game. The game has mini trailers as well as like um characters, new characters that they may have had. They had trailers for that as well. I'm not sure if I want to react to those or not, but it's to really just give myself something to talk about in the sense of video games. I want to do reviews and also I want to talk about games that had potential to be one of the greatest. And I believe Rogue Company had the potential, but I heard some things I kind of want to try the game out, and potentially next video we might go ahead and do that. Okay, I was going to watch this on my PC, but I decided to actually do this from the console. Um just because I had it all set up here and I didn't have to just change everything on my OBS. So let's go ahead and get into this.
No, you can't use the bathroom, and no, we don't have Wi-Fi.
We hear you, Kerry.
Look at that. Look at that. Like I love the graphics there.
The only finest merchandise.
Welcome to ESAP, home to the world's most exclusive collection of top-tiered munitions. So, how can I help you?
I'm looking to make a statement.
Mission accomplished. Oh, but you're here to accessorize. The P-12K works with any ensemble.
That's like the mom jeans of guns. Statement, remember?
Right, something more street style then. The Arbiter is in season.
Kinda limiting.
Perhaps something from our high volume line.
Nope.
The fully customizable Mamba AC rifle, side-folding polymer stock, free-floated mil-spec barrel, advanced dual-beam laser sight. The perfect tactical weapon.
Too many plastic parts. Classes will check it.
Ronin, it's time to go.
Shall I wrap that up for you?
Nah, I'll wear it out.
Excuse me, ma'am, you overpaid.
The extra's for the door. You should duck.
Wow. That was done very well. I can't believe they fumbled this. Wow.
Sword was good buy. Think of money we'll save on ammo. Okay, we did your store. Now we do mine.
All right.
Samiko Sushi, here we go.
Oh my goodness. Let's go back here.
Think of money we'll save on ammo. Okay, we did your story. Now we do mine.
All right.
Samiko Sushi.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. It was so good, man. It was so good. All right, so we got the launch cinematic trailer here.
Rogues, we have a situation.
I don't think I watched this one.
We've saved the world countless times, but this is like nothing we've faced before.
Well, those look fun.
Rogue Company cannot let Jackal win.
$2022. I'm just gonna pause it right there because that's literally all I needed to say. This game released on the Epic Game Store on PC. Obviously, it's on Steam as well. It's on Xbox Series X, PS4, PS5, and it's in the Switch. It's also on Xbox One. They didn't include that on here, but you assume if it's for PS4, it's for Xbox One as well. But it had the potential to be one of the best online games just within those 5 years of it being out. One of the craziest things, man, is the fact that I heard it had hackers take over the game. It had them not updating it. I went back to it maybe a few months ago, and I think it was a battle pass that they did. It was a very, very long time ago. They done this battle pass, and the battle pass is still there in the game. Same items, all of that still in the game. Same stuff that was in the store around that time is still in the store. They haven't updated anything, and it looked like to me they completely gave up on the game. It looked like they had the potential to make this game one of the best online games there was to play. Even the story mode. I talked to my friend about this earlier. Like, I think it could have had its own story to maybe even change the trajectory of the game if the online modes wasn't working for them. While they had a chance to work on the online modes, they could have just made a story into the game as well. Because you obviously can see with the crazy cinematic trailers they release and stuff. I think Rogue Company as a story mode game would honestly been perfect. I hope one day this video can get out to everybody, including the people that made this game. Whoever developed this game had potential to make this game one of the greatest games ever made, in my personal opinion. But it just feels like nowadays, not only with this game, but with multiple different other games. Obviously, we got GTA 6 releasing. I don't know if they actually gonna release it, by the end of this year or whenever, or by fall or whenever, or maybe even by next year. But think of this, right? Just about every game they release, even Mortal Kombat 1, in my opinion, I feel like after a while you just get done and tired of playing the game. Some people maybe not. Maybe some of those Mortal Kombat fans out there may still enjoy the game after it's been released, but the cameos and all the other stuff that's in the game kind of just drove me away from it. I kind of loved it when the game was just not with those cameos, or maybe not even that, right? Maybe like with Mortal Kombat, which I'm not trying to make it about Mortal Kombat. Maybe having an option where you can take cameos out and just play normal, like classic style Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just feel like every game acts like they need to change everything about the game, and with the technology they had, game developers and just games releasing in the past, when those were out, they had less technology. They had less technology and less to work with. Um, Instead of now where there's more to work with, and then they games that were made for the PlayStation 2 that didn't take long to finish, or blowing games that are taking hours upon hours and months and years to develop, and they are not becoming one with whatever they trying to make. They not connecting with the audience, and then the audience is um the gamers. They are criticizing it before it even comes out, and they're rushing the release as well. And then when the game releases, then they crapping on it. They happy about when the game is out. When they go to play, oh, this is unfinished, because they need more time to work on it. Y'all rushed it out way too soon, and they just like, oh, we got to release it. And I'm not saying everybody. It's just those types of people out there that really wants the game out. There's a lot of people that's really, really wanted to rush GTA 6 out. And with the game, it's going to happen. The game's going to release. And there may be some people disappointed if the game has any errors. So, oh, you had all this time to work on this game, and now we got all these bugs and problems or whatever. I don't see it being fine day one, but I guarantee they're going to do everything they can to make this game run as greatly as possible. And one thing I like about what Rockstar is doing right now is they don't rush the game out. The game was supposed to be out this year maybe, and then they pushed it back. Well, not this year, last year, and then they pushed it back to this year, and then maybe they'll push it back to next year. And the only reason why they do that is because they want the game to be as perfect as possible. They're not trying to bring you an unfinished game. That's the problem with a lot of the games releasing now. They are bringing out these games, and of course some of their ideas are really nice. Some of the story behind it is really nice, but executing on it, as far as making sure everything's right, making sure it's getting the proper amount of updates. I deal with this with like the WWE games every single year. I get the game every single year, and there's always something wrong with it. But this year, I love it. I love this game this year, and it's getting the updates that it needs. But I feel like sooner or later it's going to slowly just not receive the updates it needs, and stuff that needs to be fixed or is not going to get fixed. But right now it seems like the game is fine, and in a month we have gotten at least, I don't know how many patches, but it was a lot of patches, and they all seem to fix what I wanted fixed in the game. So that's a W in my opinion. Not everything revolves around one person, but a lot of people that felt strongly about the same thing I, disagreed on or think they need to be fixed, it got fixed, and that's a community thing. But one of the worst things that they have with, game developers have with their community is that not only is something, it just depends on what they need to listen to, but sometimes they just need to listen to them, but it just depends on what. And Rogue Company is one of the games that I guess didn't really listen to the community all that well, and that's the reason why the game is not where it needs to be. We will take a look into Rogue Company next video. Before we start Injustice 2, we're gonna make one more video on Rogue Company just to play it and just to test out whether the game is still playable in 2025 or not. But there are videos rolling around. This is what Rogue Company is in 2025, and it's not looking good. It's hackers in the game. There's so much going on. It just makes the game, I guess, unplayable to these gamers that actually get on it, or some that actually spend hours upon hours on the game. We're gonna go ahead and test it out, obviously, but I'm gonna definitely let you know my opinions on it once we go ahead and get into it. yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video on Road Company. Peace.